The moment we've been waiting for is finally here. Ever since Elon Musk tweeted that Tesla is coming to India and then forgot about it, well, here it is, the Model Y. And I'm excited, but I'm getting to spend only little time with the car to try and get to know it better. So, did I? First impressions, well, it does look like a puffed up version of the Model 3, but still, the minimalist design continues, and that's what makes it classic and more Tesla-like. No front grille, of course, because it does not need to breathe. But then again, that LED strip really adds to that element of it being futuristic, minimalistic, and yes, the size, of course, as you can see, more like a baby elephant. It might look a little plain dosa when it comes to its other flashier rivals, but it works to so many different levels, and everyone gives it a second look.
So, think Hyundai Tucson territory, but with much sleeker roofline. Ground clearance is decent for city use, though not ideal for rough patches. Don't expect hardcore SUV traits, but it will take all your luggage because of the 938 liters of boot space it has to offer. The frunk adds another 117 liters.
Step inside and the cabin is absolutely futuristic. It's as if Apple designed a spaceship. It's so beautiful, and we've mentioned this in our first look that Siddharth did. He too loved the cabin. It's so minimalistic. That's what he said too. And you don't have buttons around. At the center is this. But before I talk about that, I want to also talk about the visibility that you get here. These are very thick A-pillars on either side, but the glass area is so big that the visibility is not compromised on, and that's genius. Now, coming on to this, speaking about genius, is the 15.4-inch touchscreen infotainment system. It doesn't just play music, it's the brain for all things about the car. Yes, even if you want to open the bonnet, there you go, you have to use this. Open the boot, there you go. But it's not limited to just that. Everything related to your seats, the seat ventilation, the lights, gear changes, it's all here. Putting it into drive, putting it into reverse, it's all here. So yes, this is going to power this entire car. So I ask the question, is this going to be a distraction? Leave comments in the section below.
There's a second screen, but it's not where you think it is. It's between the front seats for the rear passengers and is surprisingly well featured, not just operating the HVAC but also allowing for video playback, games and other apps. Legroom, excellent, front and back. Panoramic glass roof makes it feel airy, but come summer, maybe that opinion might change. Rear seat space is comfortable for two adults, though the third one in the middle might feel the pinch due to the floor hump.
Alright, let's talk drive. This one is the 62.5 kilowatt hour battery pack, and it's punchy, it's nice, and that instant torque, very addictive. And 0 to 100 kilometers per hour is done in just 5.9 seconds. Now, those figures don't really help you in city traffic conditions. It's more for a racetrack. Maybe you'll ever get there. But still, it's good to know that it can do that, right? 201 kilometers per hour is what it tops out at, and it's so nice to drive. Even on these paved roads, it's actually very decent to drive. Just reminds me time and time about some butter chicken on some paratha. Yeah, easily glides.
Now, I have to say that I did not get much time with the car. Whatever time I got was on smooth tarmac. But thanks to Mumbai roads, the potholes were there to testify the ride quality.
On the right front though, it is slightly bumpy. You can feel the bumps on certain roads, especially potholes in India. They are quite disturbing. Yes, it will have that effect on this car as well. Could it be tuned for Indian roads? Maybe, but not yet.
Now, the tech. Tesla's party trick. The software is smart, and to see it work out the math of the chaotic Mumbai traffic was amusing, really. There are 8 cameras in total, and they are responsible for powering its car's autonomous driving tech, autopilot. The feature is a 6 lakh rupee option in India, but one that will only be made available once legislation allows it. Though whether it would be available to function here at all is anyone's guess. Until then, you have ADAS features like lane keep assist, lane watch cameras, and even blind spot monitoring. The Model Y is available in 2 versions in India, the RWD and the RWD long range. The former gets a 63 kilowatt hour battery that is rated at 500 kilometers of range, and the latter is a 83 kilowatt hour battery which is rated at 622 kilometers of range. Charging. The big question. Tesla's rolling out its supercharger network. Fast, 15 to 20 minutes for a top up on a long trip? Game changer. If there's one near you, right now, sparse. You can use a slower CCS2 chargers too. Home charging is basically mandatory unless you live next door to a charger. Being a CBU import has subjected the Model Y to full extent of EV taxation and duties, costing 60 lakh rupees for the RWD and 68 lakh rupees for the long range RWD.
There's only one color as standard though, stealth grey. White or black set you back an additional 95,000 rupees. Blue is a 1,25,000 rupees option, while red and silver cost 1,85,000 rupees extra. And oh, this black and white interior is an optional extra too, with all black given as standard. At these prices, customers might expect a bit more in terms of perceived luxury and performance.
For that price though, you get an amazing EV, cutting edge tech, and that Tesla badge. But you also get no Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, build quality that can be a hit or miss globally, service centers few and far between currently, and let's be honest, that kind of money gets a lot of very fancy petrol SUVs or other premium EVs with more established networks. It goes head to head with the Hyundai Ioniq 5, Kia EV6, Volvo XC40 Recharge, the C40 Recharge, BMW iX1, and even the Mercedes EQB. But the Tesla Y is a fantastic electric car. It drives superbly, has mind-blowing tech, and that Tesla aura. But it's also a very expensive first date with Tesla in India. You're paying a premium for the brand, the software, and for being an early adopter.